I believe in me.
I believe in me.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Stand strong. You are powerful.
Stand strong. You are inspiring.
We are fighters. We are ambitious.
We are extraordinary. We are conquerors. Simply straight talk, our voices will be heard.
This is Simply Straight Talk. Tune in now, you don't want to miss out. Real conversation, plenty motivation. Keep you thinking and still entertaining. Yeah, I know that you'll enjoy the mottos free. Your voice is your choice. Hosted by Reggie B, but you already know. And you gotta check them out and how we roll. Hey, ain't nothing off the table. Give it to you straight. Changing your mindset, talking past mistakes. You ain't gotta wait, time to take off. This is Simply Straight Talk.
I'm Melissa, and this is the Simply Straight Talk podcast, where we engage in solution-based conversations with tips on how to overcome and move past the challenges and struggles we face in life. So join in, and let's show the world you got what it takes. It's showtime. Let's hop on this train of motivation.
Hey everybody, and welcome to today's episode of the Simply Straight Talk podcast. This is your man Reggie. Man, today we're talking about walking in the exit door. Now, before we get started, let me welcome everybody to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. For all our returning listeners, please stick with us. I hope you're enjoying this. And for the new listeners, please come on back, man. And everybody, please share this. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. Today, we're going to talk about walking in the exit door. And many of us are doing this in life. We are walking in the exit door. The exit door is not the way you're supposed to go. But many of us do it because maybe we think it's quicker. Or many of us think that, about walking in this door because we feel this is the door we should go through. We're ignoring the warning signs. We're ignoring the fact that we're facing a little more resistance. We're having maybe some little more negative vibes as we walk through this door, but we ignore that. And many of us are doing that in life. We're walking in the exit door when it comes to friendship, when it comes to relationships, and even when it comes to our lifestyle. We're walking in the exit door instead of walking in the door that is meant for us to enter, the door that we are meant to walk through. Because the door that you are meant to walk through is not going to have the challenges, is not going to have the negative vibes of you walking into a door that is meant to walk out of. And when you walk into a door that's an exit door, oftentimes that's the wrong door for you to be going in. And many of us are doing this. We're walking into doors, and we're trying to open doors that we're not meant to go in, and we're facing challenges. We're facing struggles in life. We're facing emotional distress, and we're having a hard time figuring out what's going on. And when we walk in an exit door, the problem is we're encountering people and situations that do nothing but bring us more conflict, more struggles, and we feel like we got more weight. And we still sit back and try to understand, why am I dealing with this? Why am I facing all of this conflict? Why do I have all of this opposition? Because you're walking in a door that other people are walking out of, and you're picking up things and connecting with people that you were not meant to connect with. You were not meant to be tied to. You're bringing things into your heart, into your mind, and into your home that was not meant to be there in the first place, because you walked in an exit door, attaching and connecting to things that are not meant to be a part of you. So we want to get everybody in the right mindset of the fact that you need to start walking through the doors that are meant for you to enter. And stop walking through the exit door because it seems more convenient. It seems easy. Or it looks appealing for the moment. We want to get you walking through the entrance door. And when you're walking through the entrance door, you may not find that everybody is walking with you. People are walking in, but everybody goes their separate ways. But you're at least going in the direction that you need to go in order for you to be successful, in order for you to have the things you need to have. Now, first thing we want to talk about is for people who walk in the exit door. First one we're going to talk about is walking in the exit door of friends. This is when you should be walking away. And a lot of people are walking into friendships that they should be walking away from, or accept the fact that the friendship has run its course. We're attaching ourselves to people because we're going through the exit door and we're meeting people who are not meant to be a part of our lives. So how do you know when you walk into the exit door and you meet somebody that you're calling a friend that this person most likely should not be a friend? One thing is, all you do is talk about other people with them. That's it. That is the sole foundation of your relationship. You get together and you talk about other people. You're not talking about anything to change your life, enhance your life, or make your life better. Everything is about gossip and bashing other people. You benefit in no way from this person that you call a friend. And half the time, this person doesn't consider you a friend. You're just someone to gossip with and get information from because you may know somebody that they know. That is your only connection. They don't drive you to be better. They don't motivate you to think about outside the box or having a better life. This is the type of people that you meet in the exit door. Somebody you just meet in passing because they're not interested in you. Walking in the exit door will get you friends like this. People like this, I should say, because they're not friends. Because the only thing they're doing is talking about other people. They have nothing else to offer you. Another sign that you're walking into the exit door of a friendship that you should be walking away from is they never asked about your life. They don't care about your life. They don't care about what you're doing. They have no real interest. It's all about them. You know, they show no interest or offer no real value about your life, how you're feeling, what you're struggling with, what you're going through. You got a promotion. Okay. You've been working at a new job for 4 months and they never ask you how it's going. And they still talking about your old job because they think you're working there. These are signs that you have met somebody walking in an exit door. Because sometimes, like I said, there are some situations where you need to realize that you met somebody in the wrong door and you need to walk away from it. So friends that, only talk about other people, friends that, never ask you about your life, never about your personal health or anything like that. Also, they make you question all of your choices. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but there should be a balance. Anytime you call somebody a friend and everything you do, there's something wrong. Everything you do, there's a problem. Everything you do, they're so critical and negative of it. That's somebody that's not a good friend. And these are the people you meet when you walk in the wrong door, when you open the wrong door and walk in and start associating yourself with individuals. Another thing is all they do is talk about the past. When you meet people and their whole thing is the past, that's all they have to talk about. Now, there's nothing wrong with sitting back and reminiscing about life, about some of the things you've been through, having a good laugh. But when that's all you have to talk about, and those memories keep you in a sad place, those memories keep you in a place to where you start to feel like you're regressing. They don't acknowledge your progression. They don't acknowledge your achievements, how you overcame certain things. And those memories only keep you in a mental state of sad and depression. Friendships like that you don't need. Many of us have attached ourselves to people and we don't want to turn around because we want to stay in a situation that we know is not good for us. We want to hold on to people and call them friends that they are not really friends to us because we don't really value them and we don't consider them a friend because they don't do anything to offer us real, true friendship. We just simply keep them close to us because it's convenient. Or we feel like for the moment they're convenient. Well, if I really need them, at least it's somebody to talk to. At least it's somebody to hang out with. Yeah, you may hang out with this person for 4 or 5 hours, but what's coming from it in the long run? In those 4 to 5 hours you're hanging out with them where nothing is benefiting you. Even if it's just you seeking comfort or you wanting to try something or talk about something that's beneficial and they don't embrace it or offer any advice or anything that helps you to strive towards that goal, what's the purpose? You could have spent those 4 to 5 hours on the internet researching and looking up information, which would have helped you become better and more probably reach your goal faster than sitting around with them, having them talk about other people or talk about themselves. Because you're at 2 different points in your life. They don't encourage you to leave your comfort zone. That's another sign that you walked in on a friendship that's not really a friendship. They want to keep you in that same little box. You've been working the same 9 to 5, making the same money. And when you talk about finding another job, they say everything that discourages you, everything to keep you right there, everything to make you feel like you can't do better, you can't be better, you can't achieve anything more. Keep making that $8 or $12 an hour. Don't go back to school. Don't look for other jobs. Man, why you want to waste your time? Well, you doing all right. It's cool. And half the time when people say stuff like that, they don't want you getting better than them. They don't want you meeting other people because they feel like if you progress and get better in life and find more success, then you're going to realize that their friendship is not beneficial to you. And that's just the facts about it. Some people will say things to discourage you just to keep you right where you are because they don't want you to be better. They want you to stay in the same place that they are, which is nowhere. And you don't want to live your life in nowhere. You don't want to live your life in mediocrity. And you don't want to live your life reliving the same financial situations, being broke, being sad, not having money, can't afford to do the things you want to do. Your ambitions are not being reached, just thinking about things but never acting on it. You don't want that. And another thing is you constantly question their friendship. That's a sign that you walked in the exit door and made somebody your friend that was going the complete opposite direction of you. You were not meant to meet. You were not meant to be friends. You're constantly questioning because their actions and behaviors are telling you that they are not your friend, that they are not there for you, but you keep trying to make it something that is not. You think by you walking in the wrong door that it was intentional for you to meet this person, when actually it wasn't. It was not. And sometimes something just feels off about them. Like something ain't right. But you still rolling with them. You still riding with them. Yeah, I accidentally bumped into him when I I was walking in the exit door. But you could have went through the entrance door where you probably would have met a real true friend. Somebody who cared about your day. When you really were struggling, they paid attention. They noticed when you was hurting. They respect your privacy. You can tell them something and it doesn't go anywhere. When you have a dream, they don't just sit there and listen to you and agree with you, or they don't sit there and try to talk you out of it. They help you find out information. They help you network, put you in connection with people. Walking in the exit door and meeting friends that are not meant to be friends, people that are not friends, associating with people that were meant to just walk right by you, but you are tying them to you, is a sign that you have just made a poor choice in what you have considered to be a friend. Next is relationships. Friendships is one thing, but when you walk in the exit door of a relationship, now that's a whole nother story because that's something different. That's something totally different because it's one thing to have a friend, but to walk in the exit door and pick up a relationship is something else. Now, a friendship is one thing, but like I said, a relationship to where you're sharing your body, you're sharing your mind, you're sharing your world, you're more vulnerable, you're opening up all your private life to them, that's something totally different. And many of us don't realize that. Many of us are literally walking in the wrong doors and embracing the wrong things. These are doors that you are not meant to walk through in life. But you have allowed your judgment to be clouded. So you're taking what you feel like is sort of quick and easy ways to get what you want. And you're trying to rationalize it, even though everything is telling you it's not working out. Many of us have attached things to us, and we're wondering why we're having so many problems. Why am I having so many problems? Why is everything just feel so off? My friends, my relationship, my life, why? And that's what we're talking about today. And that's because you have walked inside of an exit door. It is a door you are not meant to walk through. And you went inside that door and you picked up and you shot for the wrong things. Some things you didn't even shop for. It just attached itself to you. And you're just holding on to it. And you're wondering why it's there. But you're holding on to it. You don't want to cut it loose. We're going to take a break and we're going to be right back with more of the Simply Straight Talk Show.
Don't even think about it. We got more straight talk just for you.
Hey, are you looking for some great music, upbeat and with a positive voice? Well, the song I Stand With You is exactly what you need. This timeless song has a pop version sung by Audrey Carmel. And a reggae version sung by General Steele, now known as Revelation.
Now I know some days you may feel blue, Lord. Trust in your greatness to see you through.
These songs are now available on iTunes and other digital platforms for download. Don't miss out. Get your copy today.
Give life your best and I know.
We hope you're enjoying the show. As our listeners, this show is made possible because of your support. Make sure you click the subscribe button and leave a comment. Thank you for being a part of the show, and now back to your host, Reggie Maddox.
All right, everybody, we're back for the second part of today's show. And man, we're talking about walking in the exit door. You're walking in the exit door. In your life, you have to realize that everything you do is based on walking through a door. When you go out and you meet people, when you go out and you go to work, you look for a job. If you're trying to start a business, you are basically looking for a door that's going to provide you with an opportunity for success, be it in a relationship, friendship, career, finances. Every aspect of life is about opening a door, but it's about opening the right door that you are meant to walk in. It's about opening the right door that's going to put you on a path and make the things that are meant for you accessible to you. Many of us are forcing doors open because we're walking through exit doors, doors that are not meant for you to walk in. You're standing by waiting for the door open so you can run in. And then when you run in, you get attached to something or something attaches to you that now you're wondering, why am I going through all this? I went through all this trouble to get into this relationship, get into this organization, get into this job, be a part of this group, connect with this person, be this woman's husband, be this man's wife, be this person's girlfriend, get into this space, this opportunity with this person. Why am I dealing with so much hell? Because you went into an exit door, a door that you were not meant to walk through. And now you have found things attached to you. You have attached yourself to things, and you are dealing with constant conflict and confrontations. And many of us ignore the signs that we have attached something to us, or we are attaching ourselves to something that we should not be attached to. And some people don't want to let go. Some people are afraid to let go. Some people are just hoping that this mistake, that this bad choice, that this thing that I have attached myself to, this person, this job, this whatever, is going to work out. If I just stick through, it's going to work out. You know you made a bad decision. The signs are there. The indications are there, but you're still holding on. And that's what we're talking about today. In the first part of the show, I talked about friendships. And I talked about some of the things that when you walk through the wrong door and you attach yourself to somebody and you call them a friend, some of the things that you're going to experience with them, some of the red flags that indicate that this is not somebody I need to be friends with. This is not a beneficial friendship. All they do is talk about other people. They never ask or care about your life. They make you question all of your choices, everything. Nothing is ever positive that you're doing. All you do is talk about the past. That's it. They don't encourage you to leave your comfort zone and be better, be stronger. They constantly question, and you constantly question if they're even your friend, because you're doing way more for them than they do for you. They're draining you. And something just feels off. You felt it from the beginning, but you just tried to shake it off and play it off. Then you come to the realization that it's not meant to be, because you met them going through the exit door. Now we're going to talk about relationships. When it comes to a man and woman getting into a relationship, or whoever you're in a relationship with as a lover, you can walk through the exit door and meet somebody that you should not have met. And one of the things you're going to know that's a sign is they're going to make you feel bad about being yourself, being who you are. Now, let me clarify something. There's a big difference in somebody who looks at you and says, baby, I need you to be healthy. I need you to eat healthier. If they know that your blood pressure is going through the roof, your doctor's telling you that your cholesterol is too high, they notice that you're experiencing headaches. So physically, they starting to notice things about you. So there are things they want you to change to be more active. They're not saying that you got to be muscular or you got to be this bodybuilder, but just be a little bit more healthier so they can have a longer life with you. See, that's totally different than somebody who just makes you feel bad because you like to read. Well, reading's for nerds. Well, I don't like going to the club. Well, real men go to the clubs. Real men go to strip clubs. They want you to do things that are not a you. People that want you to change who you are. When they knew who you were when they met you. But they want you to change who you are. Because they make you feel bad about being you. About having dreams and ambitions and wanting to do things with your life. They make you feel bad because, you don't want to stay at home. You want to be a woman out there with your own business. You got dreams. You want to go back to school. They try to, why you want to go back to school? Just stay at your job. You want to write a book. They're trying to make you feel bad. No. Somebody who cares about you wants you to be you. They love you for you. Another thing is, the relationship comes with strings attached. Everything you do for them has to be in 2 and 3-fold. And if they do something for you, you got to do 3 or 4 more things for them. Everything comes with a string attached. You want to go to the movies? Well, now you got to take them somewhere fancy, or you got to send them on a vacation somewhere. You always got to one-up everything they do for you. Because the stuff they do for you is going to be so small. But the things they want from you are going to be big. Or in multiples. That's their mindset. That's somebody you met going through the exit door. They weren't really into you. They didn't really want to be with you. They just sort of met you. You were convenient for the time. So in order to make it worth their while, they feel like, well, whatever, you're okay. Well, if you want this relationship, I'll do it. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do some of the things you want to do, but believe me, it's going to cost you either twice the money or 3 times the time. It's going to cost you. That's how some people are. Everything has something attached to it. If you do something for them, you got to do something for their friend. They make you feel negative when you're around them. That's somebody else you met through the exit door. Whenever you're around them, you feel negative. You don't feel happy. You can't be around them and just be happy. You don't feel energetic. You feel drained. You just feel negative. You call them to hang out. It's just like, oh. By the time it's done, you're excited to see them and hang out with them. But by the time you get into it, you just feel so negative. It's like, why do I feel like I don't even know how I feel? I'm here. I thought I wanted to be with you. I came to see you. I came to hang out with you. But I just feel negative. And sometimes that negative feeling is just the fact that the way they treat you or the way they act just puts a negative vibe on you, a negative aura. And you feel it. Or they're always in a bad mood. They're always upset. They're always complaining. And all of that now just sitting on you. Never when you're around them is it a good moment. You met them through the exit door. They don't notice when something is wrong with you. That's another thing when you meet somebody in the exit door. Remember, that person was walking out. You're walking in. So in order for y'all to actually stop, you had to get in their way. You're in their way. So now you attach to them. They didn't attach themselves to you. But you have to pay attention to when something's bothering them, but they don't pay attention to you. You come home upset. Can you go out there and clean the pool? They upset. You come home, you're bothered. Well, I'm getting ready to go out. They don't try to comfort you. They don't try to understand you. They don't try to get to know you. When you're feeling like you need to talk and you need to just open up and just have somebody there for you, they're going out the door. They'll see you when you're in a better mood because they're not interested in you. They're not interested in your mental well-being. So they don't pay attention. They don't care when something is wrong with you. They don't have time for that. Get over it. Other thing is they don't encourage you emotionally. You know why they don't encourage you emotionally? Because when you met somebody and they were going out the exit door and you was walking in the exit door, that person's mindset was not on the same plane as yours. Because remember, they were exiting the place. They have got what they wanted or what they needed. You were coming in to find something, to get something. So when you're passing each other, that's why they're passing you up about encouraging you emotionally. You got them, so emotionally you should be good. That's how some men treat women. Well, you got me, you should be good. That's how some women treat men. You got me, you should be good. When a person doesn't encourage you emotionally, that means they don't care about your mental well-being. Anybody who said they love somebody, you want to motivate and inspire somebody. Emotionally, you want a person to be good because that's important for the stability of the relationship. Their emotional well-being means a lot. It means talking to that person, listening, trying to understand what that person is going through. If it's a woman and her body's going through changes, it means, you may have to go to, hey, doc, I just want to ask some questions. My wife is going through this. Just understanding things. There's resources you can use to understand what a woman is going through, and to the best of your ability, try to apply it and be understanding. And the same thing for women. When your man is going through something, there's therapy, there are counselors, there's stuff on the internet that kind of give you an idea. Not that it's going to hit exactly on the head, but just to give you an idea of how to be comforting and understanding when your mate is going through something. The other thing is they are hesitant or barely responsive to your attempts at romance or compliments. See, when you got somebody that you're trying to be romantic and you're trying to be, complimentary towards them, and they are just so hesitant at even saying thank you. They barely acknowledge, they don't reciprocate it. So you're putting all this work in to show them that I love you, I love you, I love you. I care about you. Look at this, look at that. And they're like, That's simply because of the fact you met somebody going through the exit door. When that person was leaving, it was not their intent to meet somebody. It was not their intent to meet. They're walking out. And a lot of us don't get that, how it applies to life. When two people are walking in two different directions in life, oftentimes that is not a good meeting point because you're going in two different directions. You got to understand how that works. When you walk into the entrance door, the door where you're supposed to walk through, and somebody else is walking through that door, there's a purpose for the direction that you're going. So now it gives you time to kind of get an understanding of where this person is, where they're headed, what they're getting. When you see somebody walking out, you don't know what just happened. You don't know what they're walking out from. You just figure you're going to step through that door because it looks like a prime opportunity. Now you done stepped in the door. It was a prime opportunity. Now you stuck with that opportunity. And now you like Quagmire on Family Guy. What the fuck is going on with my life? You find yourself like that. Next, physically and emotionally, the relationship is just not there. It's all in your mind. You feel like it's in your mind. You're in constant questioning, constantly trying to understand what's going on, what just happened. When you are walking in through a door that you're not meant to walk into and you are trying to, and you pick up somebody, physically and emotionally, is that person in the same space as you at that time? Are you actually in the same mindset? Because remember, you're walking in to a door with the intentions of getting something. That person's walking out. And oftentimes when you walk into a door that somebody's walking out of, you don't ask them, what did you get? What did you do? That's why I say, people, when you walk into a door and you don't know what you picked up, don't get mad at the consequences when you find out that it's not going the way you wanted. Next is lifestyle. Many of us, we enter the wrong door when it comes to our lifestyle. And how you know you entered the wrong door when it comes to your lifestyle? You're not motivated. You're not motivated by the right things to reach your goals. So when you enter a door and it's not, your life just don't seem to be working because you went through the wrong door. When you go through the exit door, you're not going to be motivated by the right things to reach your goal. Another thing is you're going to find yourself having to talk yourself into taking every step. When you go inside the wrong door, you're going to find yourself really, really, really trying to talk yourself into everything, every direction, every move. You're constantly questioning yourself, talking to yourself, trying to make yourself do this. You're trying to talk yourself into every single little thing till you become so frustrated and annoyed with yourself. Now you're dealing with more internal conflicts. With friendship and relationships, you're dealing with some external but some internal questions. With lifestyle, you're dealing with an internal fire. And if you don't have your life, if you walk through the wrong door in your lifestyle, if you walk through the exit door in your lifestyle, guaranteed you're going to make some bad choices. And like I said, you're going to find yourself having to talk to yourself into every single step in life. Another thing is you constantly must justify why you feel or think something is right. When you walk through the exit door, you're constantly justifying why you think everything is right, why you feel this right. You got to constantly justify it to yourself. Even when you meet somebody in the exit door, a friend that's not a good friend, or you get into a relationship that's not a good relationship, you're constantly trying to justify why it's a good relationship. One, you either realize that you fucked up and went through the wrong door and met the wrong person, or two, you're just embarrassed. You're embarrassed and you're ashamed. So you're trying to constantly reaffirm this mistake to you instead of trying to correct it. Walking through the wrong door can set you back a long way in life. And that's what we're trying to avoid, people. That's what we're trying to get right. But you know what? I'm going to come back with the final thoughts on you walking through the wrong door in life, walking through that exit door right after this message.
You're listening to Simply Straight Talk.
Hey, you guys. This is Bourgeois Latte with Latte Java Drips Radio, where we serve it cool while making it hot. We serving drips and giving you some podcasts and Java vibes of independent artists from all over the world So head on over to www.lattejavatrips.com/LJD radio to hear what we are brewing.
Are you ready for the straight truth? Reggie, what's the final word for today?
Hey, everybody, and thank you for sticking with us throughout the show. We are now at the final thought of today's show. Listen, in life, we all have to walk through a door at some point. There are many doors that we have to go through in order to succeed, reach our goals. It's just a part of life, but it's about making the right decision about which door to go through and recognizing the signs that you have just walked through an exit door, and not always accepting the fact that the quick and easy door is going to bring you the success, the fame, the fortune, or whatever you're looking for in life. Going through the right door means you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be aware. You're going to have to be conscious, and you're going to have to be mindful, and you got to be willing to turn around if you walk in the wrong door and go back into the right door, or wait for the right door. Too often we are looking for something to happen right away. We're looking for it to happen quick. We want every door that we walk into to be just that one door that's going to make everything happen, and fame, fortune, and everything else is just waiting for us. But it doesn't always work like that in life. And we have to remember, like I said, don't take the exit door, and keep in mind, we're going to walk in and we're going to run into people. Everybody that you meet in life is not meant to be with you. Every relationship is not meant to last. Sometimes when we meet people, we do see the signs. We do see the warning signs that this person is not who we thought they were. This friend is not a real friend. When you come to that realization, then you have to make a decision to step away from it. It doesn't mean that you hate that person. It just means that you figured out the fact that this is as far as it needs to go. It's hurting me. It's not beneficial to me. I need to move in a different direction in order to have a more positive progression in life. And you got to remember that. Real quick, because we're about to wrap this up. I knew this guy and we were cool for like a couple years. From my perspective, I thought we were friends. We did some cool things, but then I came to realize that we were not really friends, because the only time he was cool was when he needed my help, when he needed to be picked up, when he needed an excuse for something or to be covered at the job. Then we were cool. And even when I did ask for something, it was more like, okay, well, we cool, so I did this. It's like it's thrown back in your face. When you're friends, that means that you're friends. You don't keep count of what you do, but you don't take advantage of the other person either. And it's the same thing goes for relationships. Pay attention to whoever you're trying to go after, because if you're going through an exit door to get that person, you're going to find that relationship is going to be based on nothing but trouble and conflict. You're going to keep facing opposition. The whole thing, the whole chase and challenge of that relationship is going to be built around conflict and confrontation. That tells you that this is not the best thing, that this is not where I should be. This is not who I should be with. You have to be mindful of that. And even in your life, when you're looking at your own life, if you find yourself having to always justify everything you do, everything that person does, if you're constantly having to justify how you feel and how you think, having to talk yourself into things, and if you're not really motivated for the right reasons about relationships and friendships and goals and careers and jobs, you need to take a step back. Because it's possibly you walked into the wrong door and you're getting bad advice from bad people who don't really care. That's why you got so much chaos and so much trouble. You don't deserve that. You deserve much better in life. Slow down. Take care of yourself. The people who are in your life, yes, they should tell you when you're messing up. They should be honest with you, but they should also give you corrective advice. Like, hey, listen, you're messing up. You're a good person. You should do this. You should do that. Because you are a good person. And if you're listening to this show, you're listening to this podcast, then that means that you're looking for something better in life. Better for yourself. You're looking for answers. You're looking for something that you can relate to that's going to give you some positive motivation to go after what you want in life the right way, not the quick, easy, and wrong way. You're looking for the right doors that's going to push you ahead in life. And I hope you find those doors. Anything I can do, man, like I say, it's all about connecting with the right people and taking the time to walk through those right doors. Hey, this is Reggie B. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. I hope you guys are really taking in what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, everything I'm saying is from experience. Connecting with the wrong people can definitely lead you down the wrong path. It could stall you in life. And you deserve to move forward and not be filled with procrastination and hesitation because of bad people. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check us out next Friday, man, with another episode of the Simply Straight Talk Podcast.
That's it for this week's episode of the Simply Straight Talk Podcast. Be sure to sign up to our email list at simplystraighttalk.com and follow us in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss our next episode. Wishing you a wonderful day from the Simply Straight Talk crew.
Simply Straight Talk with your host Reggie B. Come on, let's all join in. Free your voice, it's your choice, all right here. Oh, Simply Straight Talk.